So now we are going to learn about proportion. Uh, Suppose a piece of bread is divided into two parts, and if one part is taken, then its fraction is 1 by 2. It is represented, okay, by the fraction 1 by 2. Similarly, and if the same bread is divided into four parts, and if we take two parts out of four parts, that is 2 by 4, but their values are the same. So if two ratios have same value, okay, we can say that these two ratios are equal. So ratios equal. Similarly, if this is divided into, suppose, 8 parts, like this, 8 parts, and if we take 4 parts out of those 8 parts, that fraction is represented by 4 out of 8. This also gives the equal value. Then if we see here different numbers, okay, or maybe, yes, in this case, these terms 1, 2, 4, and 8 are said to be in proportion. It means if the ratios are equal, then they are said to be in proportion. And not only that, what we can see, the special feature is 1, 2, 4, 8 are in proportion. Then these numbers at the beginning and last are called extremes, extreme values, and these middle numbers are called mid values or mean values, mean values. Then the product of these extremes is equal to the product of these means. That is 1 at the 8 equal to 8. Such property is also found there. So this is about the proportion. We come to know that if two ratios are equal, then the terms of the ratios are said to be in proportion. What we can find is the product of the extreme values equal to the product of the mean values. I think you understand it, yes? If, remember that, if four terms, A, B, C, and D are in proportion, then the ratio of first two numbers is equal to the ratio of second two numbers. Okay, this is the property of the proportion. Here is a question. If 1, 2, x, and 8 are in proportion, find the value of x. With our mental calculation, we can say that the value of x is 4, because we have already discussed about it. If there was 4, then the product of extremes and the mean values are equal. And similarly, the ratio of first two terms and the ratio of second two terms were also equal. But if we don't know with our mental calculation, then we need a process for a bigger numbers or other different type of numbers. So what we do is proportion case. We take ratios equal. Ratios equal how? 1 by 2 is equal to x by 8. Now we can cross multiply like this. While doing cross multiply, we choose the term with unknown term x, and we multiply like this. 2 into x is equal to in the middle, okay, and 1 multiply 8 from the numerator and denominator like this. Cross, okay, cross has made. So this multiplication, this type of simplification or multiplication is called cross multiplication, that is equal to 1 into 8, or x equal to 1 into 8. This is multiplication in the multiplication form here. Okay, so while taking another side, it goes down to divide it. 2 4 the 4 1 the. Yes, that is 4. Value of x is 4. Like this, we can follow a process so that we can calculate the unknown value for any numbers, any bigger terms. Okay, I think you got it. Yes or not? So here is a question of application of the proportion. Okay, if A is to B, ratio of A and B is equal to 5 is to 6, and A is to B equal to C is to D. These two ratios are equal. And if the value of D is equal to 54, then find the value of C. Okay, it is very simple actually. Uh, Here it is given that, first of all, we start from here. A, okay, from here, okay. A is to B means A by B. A is to B means A by B equal to 5 by 6. 5 is to 6. Ratio is represented in terms of fraction. And also given that from here A is to B, A by B is equal to C by D. It is given. Now we can put the value of A by B and even value of D from here. Now putting given values. Okay, A by B value is here 5 by 6 equal to value of C is unknown, we don't know, so that we write as it is. Value of D is given how much? Everybody, please speak. What is the
54.
value? Okay, very good. Value is 54 given here. Value of D is given 54 here that we put. Now we just cross multiply. Just cross multiply as before, you know, by cross multiply. Okay, I'll write here. 6 multiplies. We choose from this direction also we can write first. We can multiply, or from this direction also, but we choose where there is unknown quantity. Okay, so that 6 multiply C, we choose from this way first of all, equal to in the middle, 5 into 54 like this. Now C is equal to 5 into 54 by 6 goes down, and we simplify and find the value of C. I think you can do this also. Yes or not? Okay. Here we write pence and cost rupees here in shortcut. 5 pence cost rupees 50. 8 pence cost what? But in this method, we can write here some variable x, and we can compare. If the number of pence increases, then cost also increases. Cost also increases. If number of pence increases, cost also increases. यस्तो खालको रिलेसनलाई चाहिँ हामी भन्छौँ, it is called direct proportion. It is called direct proportion. यस्तो खालको डाइरेक्ट प्रोपोर्सनमा चाहिँ we take ratios equal. Therefore we can write 5 by 8 is equal to 50 by x. Ratios must be equal in such proportion. Now by cross multiply, and then you can find out the value of x. That is very simple for you. You can do it. I think you understand it. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, we write like this form. Okay. Since number of panes increases, cost also increases. It is called direct proportion. In the direct proportion case, we take the ratio is equal. This panes ratio of the panes equal to ratio of cost, and by cross multiply we find the unknown value cost. Okay, I think you got it. Sundai got it. Uh,
Sir, we have to
it is
rejoin.
if it is in the direct proportion, we take the ratios like this directly, but it is not always the same condition. There will be indirect proportion case also. I will teach you indirect proportion case. Yes, here is a question. 42 men can do work in 25 days. How many men can do it in 15 days? First of all, we write here men and here days. 42 men can do in 25 days. How many men can do in 15 days? We can suppose here X. If this number increases, this will decrease. Because if there are more number of men, they can finish the work in less days. Since more men can do the work in less days. It means if one quantity increases, another decreases. This is therefore it is indirect proportion. Indirect proportion case. So we take the ratios, we equate the ratios, but while taking the ratios, now one ratio is taken oppositely, reciprocal. 15 by 25. One ratio is taken opposite, please. Now after cross multiplication, we can find out the value of x.